Welcome everyone to episode 47 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
How you doing?
Wonderful. It's a happy new year. You know, we're off to the
2022
races here. Yeah. So the episode we just released, you'll be listening to that in the new year. We gave the New Year's shout out in that one.
Yeah.
Because we're thinking ahead and everything. But this is our first episode in the new year.
In the new year, yeah.
In the new year. So yeah, it's it was kind of funny because it was the new year and then the weather was absolute shit. It was terrible.
Yep. Yeah.
It was rainy and foggy and miserable. And then today on Monday it is ice cold out.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
That's New England for you.
Yeah,
we're in that the dark ages right now.
But it is getting a little bit lighter out though. The days are getting longer.
Yeah. I forget what day is it? It's sometime in December after like the winter solstice or something.
Yeah.
Like every day after that, the sun is up for like a minute longer.
Yeah.
So and by the time it's like March, it'll be up.
Yeah, so
longer.
I mean, honestly, I do feel it a little bit.
Yeah,
like because it doesn't set as late as it used to. At least before it'd be like 3 or 4 o'clock, and it would already be like feeling like it's already at the end of the day. Yeah. I mean, we're doing this right now, and it's at 6 o'clock, and it's pitch black out.
Yeah,
but it was only like 5:30 or so. It wasn't too bad out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we were just kind of chilling. Nothing really crazy to start off the year. We watched the football games as per usual.
Yeah.
We were loving our New England Patriots.
Yeah.
Absolutely curb stomped the Jags into a new dimension.
They got destroyed.
That was a snooze of a game.
I didn't even watch it.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, you had that third eye of wisdom there.
Yeah. I was keeping up with my fantasy team. I had 4 games pulled up.
Yeah, because
I had a game on here. I'm pointing to like all my monitors. Yeah. I had 3 games up and my iPad up.
Yeah, because you're in the finals, bro.
Yeah,
you know, you knocked me out. R.I.P. to myself. That was a complete fail on my part.
Yeah, and I'm up 41 points right now. I got 2 players left, and he's got 1. So
it should be a dub, easy.
Yeah, as soon as this game's over.
Yeah. Who's playing tonight anyway?
The Browns and the Steelers.
Who are the Steelers? It's going to be the Browns and the Steelers playing?
Yeah.
How are the Browns this year?
Bad.
Yeah.
The Steelers are bad too.
Yeah, Big Ben.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Steelers have to win if they want to stay in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoff hunt, at least. But, we'll see. I don't really care about this game. I just care about winning.
Yeah, it's just fantasy.
Yeah, that's all I care about.
That's all it's about.
And so then I can go into the league chat and say, fuck you guys. Everyone that put me down all year.
Dude, that's the thing. I don't get it. Like, sometimes the people in our league chat, like, we're all, like, really good friends in there. But, man, people take it so seriously, and they get super salty about it.
Yeah.
Like, Petit, our friend, he was telling us, like, oh, man, like, I can't believe, like, he messed me up. Dude, you should have put him in, like, Jonathan Taylor. I'm like, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know? I was like, it's my mistake. No big deal. He's like, dude, you're out. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's like,
well, like, everyone in there is, like, very competitive.
Yeah.
That's like, everybody in there for the most part like follows football so closely.
Yeah.
And like fantasy's all about, I mean, it's obviously for fun. And like this year we didn't do like any money.
Yeah.
But obviously if you add money into it, like people are going to care more.
I think that's like that's part of it for me. But I told you before, and we mentioned it before, like my team's auto draft on there.
Yeah.
I've like throughout this entire season, I've always kind of carried this little bit of guilt throughout like the entire time because like I've had this insanely good team.
Yeah.
And I've never done fantasy before.
Yeah.
And I pretty much had the best team and was like doing the best for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, you're the first seed. Like all year,
which is kind of crazy.
That's the point of auto draft, and like anybody that plays fantasy knows what we're talking about because every beginner in fantasy does auto draft, and they always do well.
Yeah,
it just always.
And
happens.
I didn't even want to do auto draft because I remember I was working when we were doing the draft.
Yeah,
it was like 8 o'clock at night or something like that, and I was just finishing up and I was heading home, so I couldn't be there for it.
Yeah.
But no, gonna be doing it next season, I guess, right, for fantasy. Yeah, I'll obviously we'll probably be putting money into it.
Yeah.
And I'll be choosing my own team. So
yeah, because fantasy, like obviously it's the if you have money, people are gonna care more, and you want to come first.
Yeah.
But this year we're just playing for the first round pick next year and pride.
Yeah. I was gonna say, isn't it one of your leagues that you're doing with your friends? Like the loser has to eat like a bunch of pancakes, 24 pancakes, 24 hours.
Yeah, I didn't come in dead last, but I'm out.
Yeah,
for that league. But
so you avoid the pancakes.
Yeah, I avoided that. I'm good. But yeah, our league, like we don't have anything. No punish. I hope next year we implement something.
We have to. We have to.
Because, I mean, this year, like, I'll get the first round pick if I win, and it's just pride.
Yeah.
Knowing that the people that I drafted, I was smart enough to do it, and it worked out.
Yeah. Now, that's the thing. Like, I always, like, if I'm going to lose to people, I would hate losing to, there's a couple people in there that I'm not, like, I don't know them.
Yeah.
They're friends of friends.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed to lose to them. But to you, I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, go take the dub.
I want to beat everyone.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah. But now that my fantasy ended, was it last weekend? And then this weekend, I don't think it really looked that good for me. It was kind of whatever.
Yeah, you're playing for third.
Yeah, I think I'm playing for third right now.
Yeah. And I mean, I think the guy you were playing against, like his team, like did really, really well.
Yeah, that's
like,
the problem.
Insanely well.
Yeah, they popped off, bro.
Yeah,
which pisses me off.
And I'm trying to make a statement because I still got 2 more players, and I just want to outscore everyone.
Stomp
everyone.
Yeah.
And then in our fantasy league, like 2 of our friends, they do like power rankings. Mm-hmm. Like they write power rankings for us.
Yeah.
So those are always fun to see.
Yeah,
and
the comedy.
Yeah, and I don't think we're doing a power ranking for like the end, but they're doing like
they have to.
No, they're doing like awards.
There you go.
Team awards.
Yeah.
So, but I also want like some form of like power rankings or something because I got disrespected all year.
Yeah, even the one that we just did where you beat me.
So much shade.
Yeah,
they're
throwing so much shade because they're basically saying like it was just my fault, or like the only reason you won is because I didn't start Jonathan Taylor.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm like, hey, that was my like poor decision. Like I should have done that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the thing, like, that one, yeah, and like the thing is, like, if Jonathan Taylor's the number 1 running back in the league,
right?
That's why like you would just start him no matter what,
right?
But like. The way that I see it, I benched some people that day too. If I subbed them in, I would have still won.
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, I don't know. You can use that argument either way. But I got a lot of shade, even though I won. And now I'm going to, like, I'm probably going to get more shade.
Yeah.
It's because of the way I drafted.
Yeah.
Because, yes, fantasy is luck. It is, a lot of it is luck. But, you know, the strategy I used isn't the strategy that most people use.
Right.
So, that's why they're upset.
But, hey, you know. That's their problem. Who cares about it, you know?
Most people draft only running backs. The guy that you're playing against, he has his entire bench is running backs.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
So people are just like poaching them. So like no one's trying to like get guaranteed points.
Right.
That's the thing. And the whole year, I just went with like my gut instead of like, you know, trying to be super strategic, outplaying the game. Like
right.
Yeah, I've learned in fantasy, always go with your gut.
Yeah, and then that almost screwed you this week, right? Because there was some player you were telling me that you didn't go with your gut.
Yeah.
And you benched him, and you like thought about starting him or whatever.
Yeah, and he got a touchdown right off the bat.
Yeah. So it's like...
Luckily, it didn't hurt me or anything.
Right,
but
it didn't totally cost you.
It could have.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Mike Evans on the Bucks.
But I will say, though, the biggest thing that I've enjoyed about it is it has gotten me into football a lot more.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really a big sports person, you know, at least like the main sports that we watch, like football, and I don't really talk about like hockey or anything. Yeah. But football mainly, like I would just watch some of the basic Pats games and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's made me watch a lot of the other games, and they're really good games.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like the what was the other one? The Bucks Jets game. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That or the
Chiefs Bengals.
Dude, that game was mind blowing.
Yeah, that game was crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
I thought the Chiefs were gonna win. I think a lot of people were, but like I figured those two guys, both quarterbacks, are insanely good.
Yeah,
insanely good.
Yeah,
and it's crazy. The Bengals, I mean, they clutched the playoffs. Like they clinched now, which
is sick.
Yeah,
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, that guy's
love
really
that
guy. So, no, there are a lot of good games this. Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, was Sunday.
A ton of games.
Yeah. So it's like filled every day, just watching them. Like every Sunday, I see on my guide on my TV.
Yeah, yeah. I literally like on Sundays during football season.
Do nothing.
I do nothing. And like, what? Like I don't even game until like at night.
Yeah,
and when
right?
I'm gaming at night, I'm watching football.
Yeah.
I have like
it's gonna be tonight when we're playing.
Yeah, I have as many games as I can on like throughout the whole day, and I just sit and watch all of them.
You have it on your monitors, you have it on your computer, have it on your iPad, and you're gaming.
Yeah, like I'm just watching all football.
Right.
And like again, if you play fantasy, like it's just fun.
You understand the hustle. It's fun.
It's just points.
Yeah.
It basically is a video game.
Yeah. But speaking of video games, though, I think the coolest thing that happened for Christmas for me was that I got a Scuf controller.
Yeah. Welcome to the better side.
Yeah. I've been ushered into a new realm of gaming.
Yeah.
I went and I got Attach's signature one, which shout out to Attach because I mean, like the design is dope. And then I went and tweeted to him and he replied, and I was like gasped beyond belief.
Yeah.
So we love him. But yeah, it was. I mean, I got it for myself a while ago, and it took a long time to get it, which I was kind of just like I was worried about. It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't come on Christmas. It came after.
Yeah.
And that for sure, that was not my fault with ordering time because they had like so many delays.
Yeah.
Like I got like 3 or 4 emails being like, oh, I was delayed because of this, because of that. It took a long time to like actually get the production. But the thing is sick.
Yeah.
It is so nice playing with the Scuf.
Yeah. I'm not surprised about the delays.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, those things are all like custom ordered.
Yeah.
So it takes a bit to make those.
Right.
But yeah, so what do you think of it so far? Because I know when I got a Scuf, obviously it's very expensive. And my first Scuf, I got it as a gift from my girlfriend because I've always wanted one.
Right.
And then that one still works, but I wore that thing down. Like that thing is like the knobs on those things are gone.
Yeah.
It's like it's very dirty.
Yeah.
Extremely dirty. I put in so much time into it.
Let's be honest, it's gross.
And then I went out and just bought another one. And I really like a Scuf, and I know a lot of people like don't want to get one because they're like it doesn't help, and it's too much money.
Yeah. So I will say I ended up paying a little bit over $200 for it, which is a lot for sure for a controller that you can just get for $60.
Yeah.
But I got was it the Infinity? Is that what it's called? No. What's the style of controller that?
Yeah, the Scuf Infinity.
Yeah, Scuf Infinity.
Yeah,
so it's the bigger one.
Yeah.
It's not the standard PS4 one. Which you said you were surprised by, and I kind of was. I was too. I was gonna go with the standard one, but I mean, I like the PS4 controller, but I wanted something a little bit bigger. And I was thinking too, if I'm gonna be playing with the paddles, like I'll want something a little bit more form fitting to my hand.
Yeah.
So I went with that one, and then I got the 4 paddles in the back. And yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
It makes gaming, it makes playing so much easier. Honestly.
Yeah. It's just you get an edge with the Scuf.
You do,
and I've told so many people this, and a lot of people just don't believe me until like you got the chance to at least hold my Scuf and like use it like before you got one.
Yeah,
and you can tell that. I mean, when you were first using it, you probably couldn't tell because you were just trying to get used to it.
Right.
But you can see how it does give you an advantage.
Right. Or I'd watch you, like when you play, like we have different play styles in general, but certain movements that you would do were just like not ridiculous, but it would be very hard to do in a normal controller. Like you jump shot all the time, slide canceling, all that crap.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's very hard to do that on a stock PS4 controller.
Yeah.
Like jump shotting is something I really didn't do that much because you have to, unless you're playing claw, but you have to take your thumb off.
Yeah.
And in that moment, like you can lose time and you got to grab the analog stick again. Now, like I literally jump shot like 95% of the time.
Yeah.
Like I'm always jumping around corners, doing bunny hops on people. And slide canceling, I've done a little bit of, not too much. I still need to work on it more.
Yeah.
But even just a little thing like that, jumping around corners, or when you're shooting people jumping, that throws people.
Yeah,
people
completely.
cannot. Like most of the times when I'm in gunfights, I do that and I win them because like I'm moving around and they're getting confused.
Yeah, exactly. And that's definitely just like a habit thing.
Yeah,
like, that's one big thing. I had a really bad habit of like jumping back in MW3. That's when like I took COD like serious.
Yeah,
and played like a ton.
Yeah.
And that's when like I just jumped everywhere.
Yeah.
In every COD like after that.
Yeah.
And then when I got the Scuf, it just completely transferred over because it was way easier now.
Yeah.
And then for me, like what I tried learning was slide canceling, and I slide cancel everywhere.
Yeah.
Like if you watch me on the map, I'm like flying around corners everywhere, and like if you see me in third person, it looks stupid.
Yeah, it does.
I'll
be watching you, like I'll be like we'll be on like DOS house and I'm in the middle and I see you on the right side. Yeah. And your tires and you're just like sliding, it's like stop, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But if you have a regular controller and if you don't play claw, that is so hard.
That movement almost doesn't exist, really.
Yeah. Or if you do play claw, you're gonna get like
Is it carpal tunnel?
Yeah, carpal tunnel. Yeah, you will.
Your hand will be toast.
Yeah.
Now, it didn't really take me. I was surprised it didn't take me so long to get used to it.
Yeah.
Like there's still little things, obviously. Like I still think when I'm doing it. Yeah. It's not super automatic. Definitely like when I'm pressing triangle. Yeah. You know, which I mean, you don't do that a lot anyway, but it still is.
Yeah.
When I'm menuing, I like. It's weird for me to press the buttons using the paddles. Yeah. Whenever I go through the menu of stuff.
Yeah. That's the best way to learn.
Yeah.
Like using your Scuf not just for like FPS games.
Yeah.
Just literally for any game.
Yeah. Like I was trying to play Jack and Daxter on my Scuf.
Yeah.
That is so weird. It's like the strangest thing ever.
Yeah.
Like all these combos and stuff that you have to hit, but it is good just because you build muscle memory having to press like, XX circle, or whatever, or like circle X.
Yeah.
In that, it builds up the muscle memory.
Yeah.
Of it.
And I honestly, I was thinking about it. I think a big reason why you picked it up so quickly is because you already have the finger dexterity because you play guitar.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big reason why. Because
that could be.
Like, it took me forever to get used to using my middle finger for square and triangle.
Yeah.
Like, forever.
It could be that.
Yeah.
You know what?
I don't have that strength in my fingers like you.
Right.
To do that.
What about your ring finger? Was your ring finger fine? Like if you're playing and you're using your ring finger at all?
Yeah. My left one was fine jumping. But using circle, like I had to build up strength on this one.
Yeah. See, for me, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like doing that.
Yeah.
That definitely could be a reason why. It wouldn't surprise me.
I remember trying to slide and I couldn't like push hard enough on it. Because like like anything that you get new, you have to break it in. But it took me a bit to like get used to that.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. I didn't really even think about it like that. That's
nerdy stuff.
Yeah, it's really nerdy stuff. But I didn't think about that as why. But yeah, that could definitely be a reason why it was easier for me to do it. But like I still mess up, obviously. Yeah. Like from time to time, there's times where I literally haven't shot my fucking gun. Like I'll just be looking and I'm like pressing certain.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to it. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like I just totally lost a gunfight. But yeah, I having played like in recent time on a normal controller and now going to the Scuf, it's so worth it.
Yeah.
If you play enough, it is so worth it. It's not like I played on a normal controller like way back in the day. It's like literally like last freaking week I played on the normal controller.
Yeah. And on a Scuf too, like you can use the regular buttons too.
Yeah, you can.
Just so people know, like if you do get one.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason you just don't want to use the paddles, like if you're playing regular games, you can use the regular buttons too.
Yeah, it's not like they don't work.
Yeah. And I would definitely say a Scuf is worth it if you have the money and you want a slight edge in those like FPS games.
Yeah. I would save up for one,
Yeah.
Or some of these guys too, like if you get some of the versions that the pro players have, you can get discounts. Like they offer discount codes on them too to help out if you want them.
Yeah, they're like it's 5%.
Yeah,
which it's 5%, but it's something.
Yeah, you get any little cent can help.
Yeah, exactly. And like, how much was yours? You said
$210.
$210. Yeah. The one. So I got the Chicago Huntsman one. The RIP RIP.
Yeah. What is that? What is that? Never heard of them.
I think that was like $180.
Yeah.
But that's because you got like extra stuff on yours that I didn't have. So like if you add extra like accessories to your Scuf and personalize it the way you want, like it'll cost more, obviously, or cost less.
Yeah, you can get like what are the different things? You can do different triggers on there. Like, I think that's the one thing I have. Do you have your controller on you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I have on mine, like, there are these, geez, that stick is wild. Yeah, there's like these spring triggers that they have on there.
Yeah, trigger stoppers.
Yeah, it's just so you don't have to press down as much.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a lot of times, like, I've noticed when I'm playing, I'll shoot my gun accidentally because I move it like that much.
Yeah, yeah.
And it already shoots the gun.
Yeah.
But then I got standard analogs too.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can choose, and it's not extra. You can get them convex or concave.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got that, and then I just took one of my control freaks from my old controller and just put it on that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like the Scuf that I have right now, I wish I could show you guys, but it's literally like I don't have anything special with it.
Yeah.
Like it's just your standard Scuf, and I think Scufs start at 150, like base. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Let me go check because I can't remember exactly. I don't know if there's a difference either between like in pricing for the ones that we have. Like if you get the Impact or you get the Infinity.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ours is the Impact. Sorry, not the Infinity is a PS4 controller.
Yes. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see this Scuf Impact Pro. Okay. I just want like a normal one because they got like the Pro ones that says it starts at $200.
Yeah.
But they just have like the Impact FPS. Oh my god. $240. Yeah, 180.
Yeah, 180. Yeah. I mean I definitely paid like I think a markup on mine just because it has like Huntsman on it.
Right. Oh, for sure.
But like there's nothing special about this Scuf like compared to other Scufs.
No.
So you can like go all out and trick it out to whatever you want. And I would definitely recommend if you're buying your first one, like personalize it the way you want. Because personally for me, like I don't have the trigger stoppers just because I play flipped, so I don't need those.
It's not necessary.
Yeah, but like you don't play flip.
Yeah,
so that definitely benefits you. And then the sticks, like that's all preference, complete preference.
Yeah, and those are things that like you definitely want to play around with because like looking at your stick, it's like Eiffel Tower. You know, like your right one, you've got do you have two on there, or is it just one big thing that's on there?
It's just one control freak.
Yeah, but it's tall. You know, so and that's like we've talked about that before, right?
It's funny. It like I don't know what the other ones look like because this I've seen ones that are like literally just caps.
Yeah, like that's what mine is. Like mine's a little cap. Like it's not too big. On it.
This doesn't even like look tall to me. That's the thing.
To me though, that looks massive. Like, but it's just coming from a standard one, you know.
Yeah.
But then I've seen people like Clayster Pro Player. Like apparently his is insane. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they say his is tall anyway, so there you go.
Yeah.
You know, but things like that, you definitely have to play around with those.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like I feel like the paddles and stuff, you know, you can learn those pretty easily. But using the little covers, like for them, the control freaks, that stuff you have to mess around with. And thankfully, it's cheaper, so it's not. Yeah. You're not breaking the bank. Like you'll be out like a couple $100 if you don't like it.
Yeah. No, it's definitely way cheaper.
Yeah.
The control freaks too. I mean, like. Again, all of this is just preference. Like the Impact, you have the EMS, which is like the electromagnetic song. I forgot the
system
and
sensor.
You can like change the layout of the paddles if you want.
Yeah,
and like if you want like R2 or something on the back.
Yeah,
you can do that if you want.
Yeah,
but on the Impact, like standard, you get the X squared triangle circle on the back. And like that's the layout, and if you don't get EMS, then you're just stuck with that layout.
Yeah.
So
which, like, there's no, I don't know. Like I just got it, I just added it. Like screw it, But more than likely, you won't change that. Like that layout's it's pretty comfortable, and it makes sense for the controller. Like I don't know why you would ever put R2 on there. You know what I mean? But
I mean,
if there is somebody out there who does that, I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess you could change it for other games.
That is true. Yeah.
But then you would have to keep changing it when you switch games.
And be a pain in the neck.
So, I mean, again, all pure preference. Like, I know, like me, like I ordered new sticks because mine's like completely worn down right now.
Right.
And that's one advantage of having a Scuf. You can change the sticks of your controller because on a regular PS4 controller or PS5, if you guys are new, you literally have to buy a whole new controller.
Yeah.
Which, like, I don't want to drop $60
yeah.
to just get a new controller when, like, if you think about it, if you game a lot, like, how many controllers are you going through?
Yeah.
Like, in your lifetime?
Yeah.
Especially, too, like, if you're a rager or an angry gamer. Yeah. I will point out, if you have a Scuf and you, like, you know,
throw
you get
controllers,
angry, don't get a Scuf.
Yeah.
Don't. Because I've read, like, a lot of reviews about Scufs, and people, like, hate them because they break really fast.
That's nuts.
And I'm telling you,
what are you doing to it?
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I have never had a problem with the Scuf.
Mm-hmm.
And I have too.
Yeah.
And I play every day, and I use them, like, hard.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had a problem with it.
Yeah. No, I don't understand why people would say that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If you're, like, getting really pissed off and you're hitting it or something like that, I mean, I don't know. Some controllers, too, like, I will say, they may have problems that inherently happen to them.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I was mentioning that to someone today. One of my controllers, like, a standard one I was going to use for playing, it has stick drag in it.
Yeah.
Like, I maybe had it for a few weeks or a month, and then boom, just like the controller's toast.
Yeah,
you know, it looks
good.
brand new.
Yeah,
like, and it is brand new, but it's some reason, like, and I wasn't over here beating away at it.
Yeah.
But maybe the way I used it, that controller, for some reason, it just developed that stick drag.
Yeah,
and it's toast.
Yeah, do you want to explain what stick drag is to people that don't know?
And so that's like it's on my right stick. Yeah. So that's the one that you would use to be looking around, and I'll have it just. I'm not even touching it. Like, I'll just have it, you know, left off. And what it'll do is on my screen, it'll drag either to the left or right.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, I'll have no thumb on there, no thumb actually moving to look like in a particular direction.
Yeah.
And then it'll just automatically move on its own.
Yeah.
Because there's something wrong with that stick there.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I call it stick drag. It's dragging to the left or right side.
And that's luckily in like some games, like COD at least, like they have something to like fix that. But obviously, like, you don't want to. Not all games have that.
Yeah.
But that happened to my PS3 controllers.
Yeah.
All the time. But I mean, PS3 controllers weren't. Those things were like just plastic.
Yeah, they weren't as good.
Yeah, but I remember in MW3, like when I was telling you, I had a really bad habit of jump shotting.
Yeah.
I would just run and my guy would jump.
Yeah.
Because my X button
it's like stuck in there.
No, it wasn't even stuck, but like it was like, I don't know, it was X dragging.
Yeah.
X dragging. Like I would just run and it would just jump.
Yeah.
Or like I would triangle all the time.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
Why-ing?
Yeah, and I would just run and like that happened to me all the time. And like my controllers, my PS3 controllers, I don't have any that work.
Yeah.
Because they all ended up like that.
Yeah, right. No, it's some of these controllers, like, I mean, that's why on this game on Vanguard, it, like, we've talked about it at length how we hate it, is the what is it, auto tac sprint, or just having tac sprint in the game in general, because it toasts controllers. Tac sprint is literally a graveyard for your controller. Like, so that's why even with like the Scuf, I'm worried about it, like deathly worried about it.
Yeah,
because sometimes too, like, I don't have auto tac sprint, I have auto sprint. Yeah, because auto tac sprint screws me up. Yeah, you know, I get caught with my gun up all the time.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely does. Like, I mean, I've gotten caught plenty of times.
So sometimes I'll hit the analog stick like way too many times trying to sprint, and sometimes you know it sucks. The response isn't there, and man, like even last night I feel like, oh man, like, for the love of God, like, I don't want to run this controller out. You know, because of freaking tac sprint.
Yeah, I mean, my old Scuf like still works fine. Yeah, and I got through MW with that. Yeah, so. I mean,
should be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine. Like, I mean, again, like, you could just be really unlucky and you just got a really bad batch. Yeah. So,
but you just gotta, like, you know, obviously basic things with it. You know, just take care of the freaking thing. You know.
Yeah. Don't throw it.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah. I used to do that when I was like 8 on my PS2. I'd hook a controller.
Yeah. Don't throw your Scufs.
But yeah, you know, wrapping up with a Scuf, dude, definitely a good purchase. Total game changer. Yeah, I love that thing.
Yeah, if you play video games every day, like, it's definitely worth it. Yeah. And I know it's a lot of money, but also, like, weigh out the other options of, like, you know, do you really want to keep buying controllers every single year?
Yeah. No, I mean it's like anything. Like we've like the cost per wear. You know, whether like people buy like expensive clothing or expensive crap that. You know, for me it's like we game every day.
Yeah.
And that'll pay for itself.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
In a couple of months, that thing will pay for itself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like let alone over years.
Yeah, like it helps out with our gaming experience.
Yeah, it makes it that much better.
Yeah, exactly. So that invest in stuff that you like.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, we've been on the hustle like since I got the Scuf. I've definitely been playing a lot better. And yeah, we've been frying on Vanguard, just playing as much control as we possibly can.
Yeah, we can give our updates at season 1 because I don't think we haven't really talked about it since season 1 came out.
No,
there's not that much to talk about.
Yeah, it's been kind of a snoozer, honestly.
Yeah, so I mean, little update from my end, right? So
do tell.
I'm tier 92 in the battle pass, like almost at 100, and I hit master prestige like 2 days ago.
Round of applause for
so
everybody.
I'm like, yeah, right. I'm
Cue the fireworks.
214 right now. And I will say though, like we still have like I think it's 28 days now in the battle pass, which is still a lot of time to hit master for like people that are trying to grind away.
Yeah.
But I will say in Cold War, we would hit master and we would have like 40 days left, which I think just show like I don't even feel like we've
without double XP.
Yeah, without double XP. Yeah. I feel like we haven't been playing this game a lot, but we have at the same time.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's almost like the game's not tracking our time properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Know? But I will say during the break, when like we were both off, we didn't really play much at all.
During the holiday break, yeah.
That whole week, we maybe played a little bit, which was like it was surprising. But you were grinding out Spider-Man, and then I was playing Far Cry 3.
Yeah,
so we were just chilling, playing single player games. And then I went away for a couple of days too. So
yeah, and that was during the start of everyone talking about all these problems, and like we were really upset about
Everyone was in a bad mood.
Yeah, and then we were like, we're just burnt out. We need a break.
Yeah,
a good break.
Yeah.
So
we definitely got it, and we've been back at it, playing it. I mean, you already hit master, so you're done for the season.
Yeah.
But I think I'm 173, 174.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. So I mean, I know I'm gonna hit master. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only thing right now that kind of blows is our control's been going well, but again, like we talked about in our last episode, it's just 3 freaking maps.
Yeah.
It's like so it gets quite tiresome.
Yeah. So, to remind you guys, the 3 freaking maps that we play: Paradise, Castle, and Das House, 6v6. Because
I refuse.
Yeah, we're not going into
I'm not gonna play 9v9 control.
Yeah, like that's so stupid. Like, you're not even gonna get into that.
No.
But like, it's the whole pacing and all of that. Like, I hope that's fixed soon. But I mean, overall, like I'll say that we've been having like a lot of fun with control. It's just the same maps over and over and over again.
Yeah, and like again, like we won't go down this rabbit hole, but it's like control, it just needs like a few things fixed. Like spawns are not going to get really fixed all that much. Like maybe they can tweak them a bit.
Yeah.
But just some basic things in the game, like for us with control, the if you played like the ticker when you're on a point trying to cap it, those 3 spots. And we talked about this before.
Yeah.
They need to fix that. So if you get like past a marker on the cap, you can't. Like the other team can't decrease the point past that.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's like a really basic thing they need to fix.
Yeah.
They need to fix too when you're capturing and they have the bar that's loading up. They need to fix that so it's above or below your sight.
Yeah.
So you can actually see what the hell's going on while you're defending.
Yeah. They really need to do that.
Yeah. And those are like things that they should be able to fix quite easily.
And another thing too, I think they should add if you have multiple people on a hill, it should increase the speed of the cap, because in this game, like, it clearly doesn't.
Yeah, they should make it. Make it a little faster.
A little faster, yeah. Like it needs to be where it was with Cold War and like Black Ops 4, because they completely changed like how control is like in general in this game. So again, don't change anything. Just keep the game mode the way it is.
Yeah, because we went back and played Cold War.
Yeah.
We played like 2 games. Absolutely fried on that game.
Yeah.
But it's weird because in that game, like controls, obviously, it's so good on there, and we were trying to like have a mental checklist of all the differences.
Yeah,
and a lot of it is HUD like things, like heads up display, just on the screen, things that make it so much better.
Yeah.
And then obviously too, like we talked about, like the capturing when you're on the point,
the speed.
Yeah. Everything about it is better.
Yeah, way better. Because like you have to reward the team for using teamwork.
Yeah.
You know, if I was one, which has already happened, like, you know, one person on the flag trying to cap everything.
Yeah.
And the whole team benefits. That should not happen.
Yeah, no, exactly. They shouldn't get any reward for doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, we went back and played Cold War for like a little bit. We'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah.
But overall, though, Control, like, we've been having fun with it.
Yeah.
It's just
Castle's grown on us.
Yeah. After, you know, you play it like 20 times in a row. Like,
It definitely, it gets a little bit better.
Yeah.
We got nuked on.
Yeah, we did. The V2.
Devastating.
Yeah. Which I'm calling bullshit on, first of all.
I am too.
That like that
Makes
guy.
No sense.
I signed off that day, and I was still thinking about that.
Yeah, dude, I was too.
There was no logical reason how we got it.
Yeah, that's
Not
the
at
thing.
all.
We were doing the math.
Not at all.
Like, I remember you were asking me about it, and I wasn't saying anything, and you're like, "Yo, you there?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm literally trying to figure this out."
I was so angry. I was pissed.
I was like thinking about. I'm like, okay, so we won the first round, and I'm like, so he had to have died. I'm like, he had, because we won that like off of kills. I'm like, so he definitely died that round.
Yeah.
And then, but I mean, it just made no sense how this guy, he dropped like 50 kills, I think, total.
Yeah.
So he still needed, like, he had to have gotten 20 kills prior, which that's possible.
Yeah.
But you said for sure you killed him. I thought I had.
For sure.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I killed him, but I can't say 100%.
I know for a fact you killed him because I called him out and you said that he's dead.
Yeah, on the roof.
Yeah.
On Castle, which is such a bogus spot, but nevertheless.
But no, that you guys got to let us know if you've experienced this.
Yeah.
It was, what was it? It was round 4. No, going into round 4. And
Fugaze
it was so stupid because it was a 3v1 and it was me, you, and one other random person.
Yep.
And the guy that got the nuke was last alive, right?
Yep.
And he killed you, and you called him out. And I sat above like these stairs in Castle. It was like the B flag.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there waiting for him, right? And I just sat in that corner and waited for him to push because I knew he was on top of the roof. Mm-hmm. And the teammate, he ran up into the B flag to cap it. Mm-hmm. And wait, was he trying to cap it, or were we defending?
I think the problem was that we were
no, we were defending.
We were defending.
Yeah, we were defending.
That's where all the craziness came from, the whole thing.
Yeah, so our teammate ran onto the flag to like hold it because he knew that guy had to hop on the flag.
Yeah,
because the time was winding down, right? Mm-hmm. And he went. The enemy killed him. And I was like, all right, 1v1.
Right.
In my head, I was like 1v1. And then it popped up, defeated.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Dude, I freaked out.
Which makes no sense, again, because we lost, yet you were still up, and we were defending.
Yeah, and he didn't hop on the flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. It made no sense. No sense at all.
I don't need to explain that to anybody.
And if the time runs out, we should have won.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he didn't hop on the flag.
Yeah, and he didn't kill you.
Yeah. And I wish I had the recording.
Yeah, that's another thing, too. This game doesn't have theater mode, which is a joke.
I was losing my mind. I could not believe it.
Pull up the evidence.
Yeah. I was asking you afterwards. I was like, were we attacking that entire time?
No.
And, like, then we flipped, and, like, it said that we were attacking.
Yeah.
And I was like...
Made no sense.
Yeah, it made no sense. Like... And then, like, I was just pissed, like, that entire round after that. And then we won that round.
Yeah.
And then we went to round 5, and we killed... Like,
we were smoking.
Yeah. We killed him. We killed everyone by lives, right? Mm-hmm. And then round 5, he calls in the V2. And I was like, we killed him. Like, we killed him each round.
Yeah, we did. No, it made no sense. A little suspicious.
Yeah, I'm a little bit suspicious.
You know, there's like that's happened. And then I remember a while ago we talked about it. That guy who was sniping on Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Like
he was on top of the roof too.
Yeah, like that guy again. If he was that good, props to him because he's the best sniper I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like on YouTube, on anything. Yeah. That guy was a god.
Yeah.
He was pulling shots like we were clowns on us. You know, just like the awareness, god tier.
Yeah.
Like these predictions were incredible.
Yeah.
And like I think he was hacking personally, you know. And this guy too, I have no idea how he called in a V2. It doesn't even make sense to me, you know. Especially too because the rest of his team had like a lot of kills too.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm trying to think about the math, how that adds up, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he had like 50 kills and the rest of his team had like 10, 15.
Yeah.
Like the rest of his team had like he had 50 kills and then the team had like 30, 20s.
Yeah.
Like I think everybody had double-digit kills. I'm like,
yeah.
How does that make sense? Like,
well, like the thing is like for him, we killed him each round.
Yeah.
Like for a fact.
Yeah.
We killed him each round. And somehow he called it in, and we lost. I could not believe it.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, where the round just ended in control.
Yeah.
In a 1v1. Like, that made no sense to me.
There's been some weird glitches that have been going on with the game. So glitching or hacking, you know, I mean, that's definitely would be hacking, not a glitch. But another thing too that we've seen a few times that's really weird is in control, we'll have a guy on the other team who's invincible.
Yeah.
Right?
Like last alive,
yeah.
He just becomes invincible.
Yeah. Like we can't kill him and he can't kill us. Like the only way he can kill us, we found out, is if he assassinates us.
Yeah. And he almost assassinated me too, and I ran away.
Yeah. We were on DOS House.
Yeah.
And it was like a 3v1 and he's just like tooling around. And then he finds out like to assassinate me. Yeah. And now we're like horrified because he can actually do it. I don't know what that glitch is. We've seen that now more often than not. We've seen that maybe, I'd say probably 3-4 times.
Yeah.
I've seen that, which is weird. I have no idea what that glitch is.
Yeah.
But man, once again, I got to be fixed real quick.
Yeah. And the, there's one person alive on the team, but there's no one on the team that's actually alive.
Yeah.
Like on the enemy team.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Or like vice versa.
Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that a few times. In this game we've seen it a lot, and then I think we saw that in Cold War too, but pretty rarely in Cold War. I do remember a few times, but
we were like, oh yeah, everyone left.
Yeah.
The enemy team left.
But it was more something like that where I think it was more someone would spawn in, like the round would be just about wrapping up, and someone would spawn in when they have no respawns left.
Yeah,
and it would read kind of weird, like it would say that they're in the lobby, like they're in playing, but they're not.
Yeah.
But this game just straight up, like when you look at the skulls, it totally lies to you.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And another thing to add in the control, this isn't a glitch, it's just more annoying. When the countdown ticker starts happening, like the music, I think it's at 30 seconds. Yeah. And it's counting down really loud, and in my head I'm like, all right, we got to sprint to the flag, like right now.
Yeah.
We're not going to cap. Then I look at the time, like, oh, we're good. Like, we're fine.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, it's at 30 seconds. And
that's so weird how the countdown music, it should be like 10 seconds.
Yeah. Because when I hear that, I'm like, all right, we have to do something quick, like really quick. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that happens across all game modes too. It's not just control. Like it happens in search.
Yeah.
And that fucks up search.
Yeah, it does.
Really bad.
Yeah. It's like the inherent like knowledge throughout games. That's how you know it's bad, because every time I hear that, I only think there's like 5 seconds or 10 seconds left. But then I look down and there's like, I think it does it, like you said, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, there's so much more time. Like,
yeah.
We can still like pull something.
Yeah. It's an instant reaction.
Yeah.
Like another sense.
Yeah. It's built into us knowing that there's only that amount of time left when we hear that. But this game totally screws with us.
Yeah. Then all right, you need to go make a play now or the game's going to be over.
Yeah.
But in this, like that's definitely like hurt me. Because I remember we were playing DOS House Control, and I heard the ticker, so I just ran out, and I died, and I realized that there were 2 guys left, and I had like 25 seconds.
Yeah.
When I could have just ran around and stalled.
No, it totally screws up the timing and everything. I don't know why they have it like that. Again, little thing you can fix. Just have the chime music.
Yeah.
Like the tick.
Yeah.
Just hold it out till 10 seconds and make everything a lot better. But yeah, I mean, season 1, like, there's not really much to even report about it. Like, the battle pass, keeping it a stack, dude, been a little lackluster.
Yeah.
You know?
I haven't used anything.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at it. You know, like I'm just kind of I'm like, all right, I'm in the high 60s or low 70s for my tier. I'm like, all right, you know, nothing really gripping me in it.
Yeah,
we're just kind of cruising along here. I'm much more looking forward to a patch that's going to be coming out to go fix everything.
Yeah,
instead of really like the stuff that's already in there.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
not interesting me.
I mean, I haven't really looked through it, and I'm 92.
Yeah, exactly.
In the battle pass, but from what I've seen, like it's just stickers.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about stickers.
Yeah, who gives a damn about that?
Or like, I forgot what they call it, but like it's a little name in your calling card.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I can't remember what they call
I have
that.
Death Whisper. You can get like Hellraiser. I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I paid $10 for that.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's the same thing like when you see it in the kill cam. People have that border around them.
Yeah. I don't want that.
I don't give a damn about that.
Yeah, like give me camos.
Yeah.
Like,
if anything.
Or like, you know, the character skins, like I'm glad they're at least putting that stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think we only get like 2 or 3.
I look through them and dude, you literally have to pay for like 90% of them.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, what's the point of this? Because some of them are so cool, but I mean, that's just going to be the fate of all these games going forward.
Yeah.
Is you're going to have all this stuff.
All these microtransactions.
You know? Yeah. Like I see people talking about Modern Warfare 2 apparently might be some remastered multiplayer game and all that. And people are like, oh, please don't put microtransactions. I'm like, homie, come on. Like, it's 2022, bro. They're going to put microtransactions. And if you don't like it, that's too bad. Like, they're going to.
Yeah. They just need to figure out a way to, like, you know, compensate, like, the crowd that's not going to spend the cash, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
The grinders.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, you know, the GTA 5 method of how the game works, you know?
You know, make it
hard.
Make it hard.
But if you're going to grind, like, if you're going to play the game, you'll get that stuff.
Yeah, like, reward your players.
Yeah.
You know,
don't punish them.
Yeah, don't make, like, a quick buck off of everyone. Yeah. And if you want to and they want to spend the money, that's fine.
Exactly.
But, yeah, like, yeah. Oh, you want to go into, like, the Cold War
I was going
to
say, the last thing probably we can talk about, right, since Season 1 kind of doing its thing, is, when we played Cold War, dude, time machine, bro.
Yeah.
That game is, I've been seeing it a bit on Twitter when people are talking about the last 3 years, like, and now including Vanguard. People are like, dude, Cold War is criminally underrated. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, I saw a censor saying the same thing. He's like, Cold War is like, am I the only one who, like, loved playing Cold War? And I'm like, nah, dog. Cold War is goated.
Yeah, hindsight for a lot of people.
Yeah, right?
After playing this game, like, yeah. And again, like, you and I, like, we were not fans of the like Modern Warfare engine, the tac sprint engine, you know, the Warzone movement. Like, I will say it's definitely smoother. Way smoother.
Yep.
But I can go without that. Like, I don't need that in COD, like, ever again.
Yeah.
If they, like, got rid of it tomorrow, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
But, like, going to Cold War, everything just felt right. Like, I wanted to mention, too, like, when you and I play Control, like, we're having fun, but in this game, like, we, like, rarely call out or, like, talk.
Yeah.
I think we had, like, 2 games last night where we did.
We had 2 games, yeah.
Like, it got intense. And, like, one game, like, you and I dropped over 110 kills combined. Because, like, we almost got reverse swept.
Yeah. And I don't know what that ties into. If that's because of the skill based, like we're just getting people who, because like we don't really get these absolute like nutcases on the sticks. You know, the matchmaking in this game, it doesn't really pair you with people continuously. It doesn't seem like it does.
Yeah.
Like Cold War, they would put you, at least I think they did.
It was random. It was a new lobby every single time.
Yeah.
In Cold War.
But I feel like, at least, and you correct me, I feel like in Cold War, we always had like the same rotation of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that was just because we were in Control.
Yeah.
Because Control's like, but the skill-based matchmaking in Cold War was stronger.
Yeah.
I definitely remember when we joined, we were like, holy shit. Like, this is awful. And we talked about it too.
Yeah, we're getting pounded.
Yeah.
this game, I don't recognize a lot of names other than a few people that we used to play against.
Yeah.
But very few. Like, we don't run into them every night. Like, I don't know their names. I mean, that may change over time.
Yeah.
But the skill-based, it doesn't really seem like it's
I have a theory on that.
Yeah, what's the theory?
I think it's because people don't like this game, so they're not even playing it.
Yeah, that very well could be it.
Yeah, because like if you look at the people that are loading into lobbies, like their first prestige, second prestige, but that's really low.
Yeah,
like it's a lot of new people like just getting the game and just playing it.
And those people might have hopped over from Warzone too.
Yeah,
because the weird thing about Cold War, which I don't understand this at all, is you can rank up in Vanguard in Cold War.
Yeah, and you can rank up in Warzone playing Cold War. Like, you know, all of it ties.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
To me is whack.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it at all. Like, I guess Warzone, I could kind of understand it, to an extent.
Yeah.
But at least with, like, an older multiplayer title, it makes no sense.
Yeah, no, it makes no sense at all.
Because if we wanted to just... If we weren't feeling playing Vanguard, we could literally just go back to Cold War and we'd rank up in Vanguard.
Yeah.
It's like playing Vanguard without actually playing Vanguard.
Yeah, which like that makes no sense, and I think that's stupid too because we like now I feel like I didn't get any closure. In Cold War because we wrapped it up we hit master complete master. In that game, and we maxed out everything, and technically we got reset. Again.
Yeah, because now, like, we don't have the master title or, like, our, what's it called? Like that emblem. Like
the emblem. Yeah.
Because, thing, too, that about, so far at least, the prestige emblems in Vanguard are trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Go look at the prestige emblems.
War. Yeah.
Comparing those, garbage.
Day and night.
Yeah. I swear it's the old games, the old eras. World
trying
War
to
II.
give it that rugged look, that vintage look. I'm like, bro, the uninspired look.
The old school era, the World War II era. Like, I want colors. I want like unicorns and like, I don't care. Like this is a video game.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's like people the whole debate about having a trophy system in the game. You know? Like people are like, oh, it's not realistic. Yet they add like these insane like gun variants and stuff. It's like, dude, what's the point?
They have
just go crazy. It's a video game.
They have a thermite grenade. Yeah, they had that back in World War II.
Yeah,
that like no way.
Yeah. Bro, look at these guns. They have a holographic sight on an MP40 back in the day.
Yeah, right? Like, what are they doing?
No, it's a stupid argument.
They have, what was it? The Intel?
Yeah, right.
The, what is it? It was basically the harp.
Yeah.
You're telling me they had that in World War II?
Yeah.
Like, no, why didn't we win faster?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. The streaks in it, like, the harp is, like, the best thing you can have, too. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Side note.
Yeah. Streaks in this game aren't.
Yeah,
fun
they're not
either.
good. But going back though, right about Cold War, it's just so weird how you can play that game and still rank up in Vanguard without having to play it. And something that's I don't get why they don't implement it is I mentioned it to you like in Cold War. I mean, maybe people who played it, they knew, is you have your banner there underneath that shows if you were master.
Yeah.
So in Cold War, it shows that we did that technically because we went through all 6 seasons and hit master on all of them. And then they have now another 6 for, I guess, the 6 seasons that are coming in Vanguard. And they show that in Cold War. I don't think they show that in Vanguard, though.
Yeah, no, they definitely, I mean, at least not in our name and calling card.
Like, what's that crap?
Yeah.
Like, that would be kind of cool then. Yeah. Like, if they can carry that, like, they recognize your Cold War status. It was like back in, like, on PS2 games, I remember. Like for me, like, Ratchet and Clank. If you played Ratchet and Clank 1 and 2, and you had that on your memory card, and when you played Ratchet and Clank 3, they give you cool shit because they give you exclusive stuff that you could only get if you played those games.
Yeah, it was like in MW3 too. Like it was, I think it was like a title or something from Modern Warfare 2. Like it showed underneath like your calling card.
Well, I know in Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 1, Black Ops 1, it showed all the emblems like of what prestige you were in the other game. Yeah. That was dope.
Yeah. Because that shows like how much you grind.
Yeah.
Like, and okay, like I wonder if it's because like is Treyarch still updating Cold War, and that's why they're showing all this stuff?
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't know. I feel like it's night and day between these developers right now. And again, like, just looking at the prestige emblems, if you look at the amount of effort like in Treyarch's game in Cold War compared to this game, it's crazy. The detail in the prestige emblems,
it's so cool.
To this it's garbage. It's like a star.
I can't tell the difference between prestige emblems in this game. The only way I can tell what prestige people are is because it literally says the number next to like 5, 6, 7,
and that's screwed up too.
Yeah.
Because like if I look at mine, it says Prestige 9.
Yeah, when I go to my progress report, like I'm in high school, my progress, whatever it is. When I go in there, it says that I'm Prestige 9.
Yeah,
and it shows the 9th Prestige emblem, which also looks like trash.
There is no 9th Prestige.
It's not out yet.
Yeah,
right. It's stupid.
So unless there's a system that we clearly don't understand, because this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and the thing too is when we're loading into games, it'll say like when we're trying to find a lobby, we're waiting 20 years, it shows that your level's like whatever 214, 215, and mine's like the actual number, and then we get into the game, and then it's not. Yeah. Then it reverts back to just like whatever, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, like whatever prestige we are.
Yeah,
but like, not the level.
Yeah, I'm like, am I like? Does it show just my level, or does it show my prestige? Like, which one is it supposed to show?
Yeah. Well, what happened to just showing the level and then using your prestige emblem to show what prestige you are?
Yeah. Well, that's what I think. Part of it's kind of like, here's my theory, right? Is the emblems. At least right now, you cannot tell the difference between them, so they have to. They have to tell you.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3. Like, hey, that's what prestige is.
Yeah.
Because in Cold War, there's such a difference between all of them. They're all way different from one another.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you got them memorized or anything, but when you're in the new season, you can tell. You're like, oh yeah, he's this prestige.
The majority of other CODs were like that.
Yeah.
And it's like,
no, not this one though.
Yeah, I mean. They got a lot of work to do. Yeah. We'll say that. But wrapping up, but like going to Cold War, like that was a breath of fresh air. Yeah. First game we played, we immediately like were calling out and talking way more than we have ever in Vanguard already.
Yeah, which is sad.
Yeah.
You know, and that's, I'm sure part of that, like it could be the map design, like the overall flow of the game. I mean, it's all those factors tied in, you know. It's bad.
Because I mean, like the maps on, I think a big part of it is the maps on Vanguard. They're pretty big and spread out.
Yeah.
And like where the points are, like they're not like close.
Yeah.
And they're in bad spots. Yeah. Personally, like, and that's what I think. And in Cold War, like the maps are
well thought out.
They're well thought out, and they're like a good size.
Yeah.
And when you and I are calling out, we're like relatively like near each other.
Yeah.
And like we went and fried, and in Vanguard we're still frying too, but like we're not talking.
You're not having as much fun doing it.
Yeah. So, because like I personally think like Vanguard spawns, like the squad spawns, are way easier to predict.
My god!
Like,
yeah,
100%. Way easier.
Yeah. Day night difference.
Yeah, because like, for example, on Castle, like you run up like the main area of Castle, like where that dojo is.
Yep.
You run in, and I'm literally I'm going where the bridge is on the other side, like where that like gorge is or whatever, the river area. And I'm just watching to see if you get a kill. And if you get a kill, I'm already underneath the bridge. And if there's these steps that you climb over this ledge and you turn the right corner, they spawn right there. Yeah. So if you get a kill before I get there, I'm just gonna sit there and wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait a second, and if you kill them, I'll wait there, and then if they're not coming around that corner, I know they ran up back to you, and then I'll hop up.
Yeah,
like that. I've watched like 3 or 4 guys spawn in front of me.
Oh yeah,
like
I mean, and like I've mentioned too, like on DOS House Control. It's a joke.
Oh yeah,
you can literally like we'll block spawns and you watch them spawn.
Yeah,
like it's not even like kind of they're trying to hide it. They will blatantly spawn right in front of you.
Yeah,
and they can't do anything.
They cannot move. Yeah,
and I feel like you feel bad. Like you're doing your thing because you're just getting kills. You know.
Yeah.
But they can't. They don't have enough time to move. Like from the kill cam and jump over there. You can't do anything. So they're toast.
Yeah, it's like you're benefiting because you have the knowledge and you understand it.
Yeah.
but these players are getting hurt because it's happened to us.
Yeah.
Like
that's the thing. Like I wouldn't even say those guys suck. I'm like I beat them to put them in that position.
Yeah.
But they can't do anything once they're there. You know? Like you boxed them in, and they're just like
at that point, it's like complete teamwork to get out of there.
Yeah.
Or like you just have to be insanely good to bully your way out.
Which is most people, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, and like you and I have witnessed that on DOS House to ourselves.
Yeah.
Guys with the double-barreled shotguns.
Yeah. No, I told you that happened to me yesterday. I got smoked.
Yeah.
And like I went like double negative, and like most of that, well, I mean, obviously it's because they're using those shotguns and it's a joke. But they put me back into the spawn there, and I couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
like
it's the same area.
I was totally destroyed. You know, especially too because they've got shotguns. Like, they forget about it.
Yeah, like if you play, a team full of us, people that like play COD and understand the game.
Yeah,
you're not gonna have a chance.
Yeah, it's over.
And like it's very annoying.
Yeah. So that's just like another thing that was a breath of fresh air, not having to deal with going to Cold War, because Cold War doesn't have any of that nonsense.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
We played Control Garrison.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we remember the spawns.
Yeah.
Same routes.
Yeah. Everything comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely good. I think it's healthy to go and jump back between some of those games,
Yeah.
Especially if you're frustrated like everybody is in the community with Vanguard right now. You know, it's okay to jump back between them. We're not going to like totally go into Cold War again because it's not the game that's happening right now.
Yeah.
But you just got to take a break once in a while. Recharge.
Yeah. Especially like right now just because of the state of the game.
Yeah.
Because again, like we're playing really fucking good.
Yeah,
like, insanely good.
We got really good at this game. Like in the past, like maybe 3 weeks, a month or so.
Yeah,
we've gotten way better at it.
Yeah,
but there's just all those little things like we talked about, like earlier, that they just need to fix them.
Yeah,
if they fix that, this game could be way better.
Yeah, like truly, like we don't care if we're going like 45-8.
Yeah.
We barely talked that game, both of us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but in Cold War, like, I missed a Krig. Using that thing was so much fun.
Yeah, and the 74U?
Yeah, 74U, yeah.
Funny.
It was nice.
Go to gun. Yeah, so on a happy note, Yeah. It's good to go play those.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, we'll end it here, but overall, like, Season 1, we're making our way through it.
Yeah, we're doing what we can.
Yeah, we're doing what we can. We're surviving with these 3 maps that we have.
Yeah, so we hope within the next couple of weeks or so that we get some word from Sledgehammer doing some updates to the game, because it'll make it a lot better. So
yeah, so tune in. Hopefully, maybe next week you guys will hear something better for us.
Fingers crossed for us, bro. We hope everyone. So. Yeah, for the whole COD community.
Exactly. So guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Go to our YouTube and leave some comments for us. Let us know what you guys think. Follow us on anchor.fm/the COD Casuals. We're on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that jazz.
Yes.
And just let us know what you think.
Yeah.
So you got anything else?
No, that's it. We're done.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. This has been episode 47 of the COD Casuals. We're your host, Justin.
And I'm Mike.
And we will see you guys next week.
Take it easy.
See ya.